Okay, guys, let's get started. I was having computer issues, but now I fixed them. Just to refresh, last time we were talking about who you are, your values. Estábamos hablando de valores, lo que ustedes son. How do you think? How do you act? Okay. So part of you is your family and school and a lot of things. Okay, your culture. Okay, mucho de lo que ustedes son porque su familia, sus amigos, sus culturas, su religión. Okay, so that's what we're talking about, and we started talking about sex. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about our bodies. Okay, we're gonna talk about our bodies. Okay, so please no cameras on. Don't turn your cameras on. And if you want to talk, put it on the chat, please. Okay. So present. Okay. So this is day 2, anatomy and conception. Anatomy, what does that mean? ¿Qué significa anatomía? That's our body, nuestro cuerpo. Okay. Conception, when a female, when a girl gets pregnant. Okay, cuando uno se embaraza, concepción. So let's get started. So remember, guys, the agreements. Recuérdense los acuerdos. Respect. Respeto. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We need to be respectful, okay? So we're not going to have cameras or microphone on. Confidentiality. So everything stays here. Although we're not in class, so we're not talking about discussions. So this is meant for us to learn in class, but since we're doing it online, you have all your cameras off and your microphones off. Reporting. So I must report anything that I find that might hurt you. Communication. Talk to me in the anonymous chat, in the anonymous page I had open. Ask questions also in the page. So respeto, confidencialidad, reportar, tengo que reportar si miro algo que les puede lastimar. Comunicación, la página está abierta y hágame preguntas si ocupan. En la página que no, anónima, nadie va a saber que tú lo escribiste. Okay? So these topics are very strong. So we need to find calming strategies. Okay? Lo que vamos a hablar está un poco fuerte. Así que tenemos que encontrar estrategias para calmarse. So this one gives options, like there's like ideas. Count backwards to 10. Tap your fingers while counting back to 10. I don't really like that one. Let me show you. 10, 9, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It doesn't work for me. It just makes me like more energy, more, it doesn't work for me. When I was in high school, I used to doodle in my paper, in the side of the paper while the class, so I feel more relaxed. That works for me. Drinking water, make sure to drink water. You're 80% water. Your body's made of water, okay? And breathe. So breathing works for me too. Drinking water and breathing right now. So breathe. Let's do breathing. So we're gonna deep breathe. We're gonna do a deep breath, and then we're gonna count to 5 and then let it out a couple times, okay? So vamos a hacer estrategias como calmarse. Aquí tendrán unas estrategias de contar de 10. Ese no me gusta, pero para ti puede servir. Dibujar, tomar agua y respirar profundo. So let's do the breathing. Okay, so breathe. Again. So the oxygen goes to your heart, to your brain. It helps you, okay? El oxígeno va a tu cerebro, a tu corazón. Okay? So this PowerPoint is about sexual and reproductive anatomy. Okay? So let's get started. So first we're gonna start with terms. Male anatomy. We're gonna do first the males and then females, okay? First males. So vamos a empezar con términos del hombre, de las partes del hombre. Okay? So sperm cells. Y cada página tiene español también, para que lo lean. Testicles. Epididymis. Scrotum. Vas deferens. So we're going to see a picture of each one. So they're just telling you the terms, and then we're going to see the picture of each, okay? Los van a enseñar una foto de cada cosa. Un dibujo, a drawing. Prostate gland. Urethra. Penis. Foreskin. Anus, okay? So we're going to start with internal male anatomy, like the X-ray. Vamos a empezar con la anatomía del hombre primero, como un rayos X de adentro. Okay, so that is a male. So sperm cells, they're created right there. And we're going to see the term for the whole thing right now, okay? Sperm cells. When does the body begin creating sperm cells? Do you guys know? Do you guys know? A, B, C, or D? You can write it on chat. Just put it like a little letter. Just red letter, A or B or C or D. When does the body begin creating sperm cells? ¿Cuándo comienza a reproducir espermatozoides el hombre? Póngale A, B, C o D. Okay. All right. Very good. So I have a lot of C's. Most of them are C's, la C. So you guys, for those that said C, you guys are correct. Okay. So we start creating sperm during puberty. Okay. During puberty. So we start creating sperm during puberty. And we will see that the women's are different. Okay. We will see that. The girls. So the sperm is created in the testicles. Okay. The testicles. And they're just giving us terms of other parts in the testicle. And this is called the epididymis. Is to transport sperm from the testes to the vas deferens. So we're going to see what vas deferens. So it transfers the sperm through this tube. And that is called the vas deferens. And the sac of the testicles, that's the scrotum, okay? The sac. So there you go. Vas deferens. That's where it transfers the sperm from the testicles through the vas deferens, and there is a canal to the penis. Okay. What are the 3 fluids that typically leave a male body through your urethra? Urethra. Urethra. This is the urethra. Where you pee, okay? So the 3, what are the 3 fluids? ¿Cuáles son los 3 fluidos que salen por la urethra de un cuerpo masculino? So let's see the answer. So urine, semen, and pre-ejaculatory fluid, okay? So pre-ejaculatory fluid also contains some sperm, may contain sperm. El fluido pre-ejaculatorio puede tener esperma también. It can also have sperm. So that happens usually before you ejaculate, okay? When you are engaging in sex and without a condom and you think pulling out you'll be safe, you never know if that pre-ejaculatory fluid may contain sperm, okay? So pulling out before you finish can also get a girl pregnant with pre-ejaculatory fluid, okay? So just letting you guys know. So cuando han tenido relaciones, cuando un hombre lo saca antes de ejacular semen, el fluido puede salir un líquido transparente que puede tener esperma, ¿ok? So no siempre sirve. All right, let's continue with terms. So this is called a seminal vesicle, Copper's gland, prostate gland. So they don't give us the definitions. I wonder why. I didn't do these PowerPoints, by the way. I would have put the definitions. I put the other definitions, but not this ones. I forgot. So that's a bladder where your pee is stored, okay? That's where your pee is stored. And do you see that the sperm passes the canal, passes through the same urethra as the pee, okay? The semen and the pee passes the same. But they're not connected. They're just, right, this is right there where they meet, okay? Let's continue in the urethra. That's where the pee, the urine, and the sperm passes, okay? So la esperma y el orín pasa por la uretra. And that's the penis, obviously. Okay. Foreskin. So some of us are circumcised, some of us are not. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, okay? Este es el cuero que cubre el pene. Hay unos que están circuncisados, otros no. Vamos a hablar más de eso. And the anus. Don't forget the anus. Okay, so now we're going to do the outside. We did the inside, now we're going to do the outside. Hicimos lo de adentro, pero vamos a hacer lo de afuera. The external, okay? External. Okay, so we have a picture. And look at what it says. No penis is the same. Don't compare yours with the pictures you see, okay? So usually the pictures, they have it large so that you can see better, okay? But don't ever compare your parts to others, okay? We're all different. Okay, so the anus, scrotum, shaft, part of the penis, and glands, okay? That's the sensitive area, the glands, okay? Okay, so circumcision, removing the foreskin from the penis. So like I said, some of us are uncircumcised. That means we still have skin covers the head of the penis, okay? It still covers it. Hay muchos que no estamos circuncisados y tienen el cuero cubriendo la cabeza. Some of us are circumcised, so no foreskin, tip of the penis is uncovered, Okay. Okay, for those that are uncircumcised, it is recommended to, even though you are uncircumcised, to try to keep the skin back like this one, okay? When it's not erect, or when it's obviously when it's erect, always try to keep it back for cleanliness, okay? So if you always have it covered, it can get sweaty, it can get smelly, there can be bacteria in there. It's just not healthy, okay? But always remember to wash, shower, okay? And wash under your head, under the foreskin. But try to keep it uncovered all the time, okay? It's just cleaner, okay? And actually the foreskin helps if you're uncircumcised. It helps for when you are having sex for a woman's pleasure, okay? Ok, lo voy a decir en español. So, muchos de nosotros no estamos circuncisados, pero es preferible tener el cuero para atrás como este, porque es más limpio. Puede sudar, puede tener bacteria, puede tener, nomás báñense, por favor, báñense. Ok. Female, okay, now we're going to do females, okay? Ahora las mujeres. Okay, so the terms. Ova, eggs, ovaries. Remember, aquí también está en español abajo. Fallopian tubes, fallopian tubes. Uterus, endometrium. Cervix, vagina, vulva, labia, clitoris, urethra, anus. Okay, so we're gonna see what each one is. Vamos a ver qué es cuál. So internal first, lo adentro, interna. Okay, internal. So this is the organ, okay? This is the female organ. So they have an ova, eggs, okay? Where you create the eggs. Okay, another question. When does the body create egg cells for women? Please write it on the chat. You can write it on private if you want, but write it on chat. Por favor, escriban en el chat. ¿Cuándo creen que la mujer crea óvulos en el cuerpo? Okay. Before birth, at age 5, during puberty, or at age 18. So this is egg cells, okay? Egg cells. Let me see what you guys said. C. Okay, well, most of you guys said C, but girls are different. Girls are different. They create egg cells before birth. So you're born with egg cells. You're born with them. But in a way, you're right, because during puberty is when you start having your period. That's when the eggs are mature, okay? And then that's when you can have babies, okay? So you have cells since you're born, but their mature eggs happen when puberty, okay? So you're right, and okay. So para decirlo en español, mujeres tienen células de huevos no, ¿cómo se dice? Óvulos antes de nacer, pero se maduran cuando empiezan a tener su ciclo menstrual. ¿ok? Y es cuando pueden tener babies, ¿ok? Okay, let's continue. Okay, so we have the ovaries, the ova, the eggs. When you have your period, that's the egg, and that's what holds the eggs. Fallopian tube is what connects it. The sperm passes. Okay. Uterus, that's where you have your baby. That's where this is where the baby is, and the belly stretches, okay? The uterus. The endometrium, the inside of the uterus. So el útero es donde tienen los babies, okay? Ahí es donde tienen los babies. The cervix. Okay. What three fluids typically leave a female body? What three fluids typically leave a female body? Which ones? Let's see. Let's see what they say. So they can discharge. Arousal fluid. Arousal fluid is lubricants, like when you are engaging in sex, okay? And menstrual blood, okay? Those are the fluids that a woman releases, okay? Los fluidos del cuerpo femenino, flujo, lubricación vaginal cuando tienen relaciones y sangre menstrual, okay? So this is the vagina, okay? The vagina, that's the vagina. This is where the penis goes. And through the cervix, that's where the sperm passes, okay? Also, this is what the baby has to pass through, the cervix, okay? So remember, the baby is in the uterus, okay? Okay, now the outside, external, lo de afuera, externo, okay? Okay. So again, look at everybody's vulva is unique. So don't judge yours by the pictures you see, okay? They're all unique. So vulva, that's the whole area, okay? The vulva. The anus, the vaginal opening. That's where the penis goes inside, okay? The vaginal opening. That's where the penis goes inside and where you have your babies from, okay? Urethral opening, that's where where women pee, okay? So you pee, it's right above the vaginal opening, okay? Little area. Inner labia, okay? Outer labia. And clitoris, that's the area of pleasure, okay? The clitoris. Clitoral hood. So we're just learning the areas. Okay, the hymen. What is a hymen? Let's see. A thin piece of skin that may partially cover the opening to the vagina. Okay. So vulva, outer female anatomy. The vulva is is the entire thing, okay? So that's the vulva. And the hymen is in the opening of the vagina, okay? So some of women's can rip regularly without having intercourse, okay? So just letting you know. So, el hymen es un como es algo que cubre la vagina, ¿ok? Pero a muchos se le rompen solo, ¿ok? While you're developing, cuando están creciendo. Let's continue. All right, so remember, guys, calming strategies. They want you to be calm when they want you to be mature, okay? So what works for you? Do what works for you. So what works for me is breathing and drinking water. So what I'm gonna do is drink water and breathing. So deep breathing. And I'm gonna drink water. That's what works for me. Okay. All right, let's continue. Okay, conception and pregnancy. Conception and pregnancy. Okay, let's see. El embarazo. Conception. Okay, so this is how you get pregnant, how women get pregnant, okay? I'm a sperm cell. Soy un espermatozoide. I'm a sperm cell. Pretend he's talking. Well, I'm an egg cell. Soy un óvulo. I'm an egg cell. During puberty, the testicles begin to make me. So, a male. Durante la pubertad, los testículos comienzan a producirme. Starting at puberty, the ovaries begin to release about one of me each month. This process is called ovulation. That's when you have your period. Okay? Empezando en la pubertad, los ovarios libran un óvulo más o menos una vez al mes. Este proceso se llama ovulación. Ovulación. Okay, so sex cells. Remember, sex cells are made up of only one cell. That means they don't really have eyes or brains or mouth. So sex cell sperm has the male DNA. So when you're married, you have your partner or just your partner, their sperm will contain their DNA so that they can look like each other, okay? Okay, let's continue. Okay, fertilization. So this is the egg, the women egg and the sperm, okay? Happens when the sperm cells and egg cells combine. They usually meet in one of the two fallopian tubes, okay? So we're gonna see a picture of that right now. So así es como fertiliza la esperma con el huevo. So fallopian tube, here we go. That's the fallopian tube. Okay, implantation happens when fertilized eggs called zygote implant into a wall of the urethra. Now they are pregnant. Oh, okay. So just because the sperm reached the egg doesn't mean you're pregnant. It has to attach. And that the sperm and the egg is called a zygote. Okay, a zygote. They need to implant into the uterus. So right here. So if they don't implant, you can't get pregnant, okay? So para embarazarse el huevo y no, ¿cómo se dice? No, el óvulo, perdón, óvulo. Es que I'm trying to translate, quiero traducir. El óvulo y la esperma combinan y eso se llama zygote, ¿ok? Y se implanta a la pared del útero, ¿ok? Donde tienen los babies. So some women have trouble getting pregnant, and might be one of the reasons. May You have the man and you have the eggs, but it just won't attach to the uterus. Okay. So hay muchas mujeres que tienen problemas embarazándose. Y sí puede el esperma pasar al, al óvulo, puede conectarse, pero nunca se pegan al útero, donde tienen los babies, ¿ok? Útero. Okay, 3 things are needed for a pregnancy to happen. 3 cosas para un embarazo. Sperm cell, obviously. An egg cell, óvulo. And a uterus, where you have the baby. That's where the baby happens, okay? Uterus. Okay. What are some ways people may add children to their family? So let's say, like I said, a lot of people can't have kids. It's just, it's not meant for them. Their bodies don't let them. Okay. Hay muchas personas que no pueden tener babies por su biología o una razón. Vamos a ver. Okay, so different ways of having a baby. Adoption. There's a lot of babies that need adoption, okay? I would like to adopt a baby. Maybe when I have my own baby, I would like to adopt more. Maybe have one of mine and adopt so you can like help children in need. That's a great idea. In vitro fertilization. In vitro is where egg cells removed from a woman ovary are fertilized by sperm outside of the body. Okay, so everything happens outside, not inside the body, by a lab. Okay. Some of the resulting fertilization egg cells are incubated until the blastocyst stage, which are then implanted into her uterus. So that you can do it in a lab. Okay. So if women can have kids or the partners can't have kids, it can be the man or it can be the woman, they can do in vitro and it will help them. Okay. So, en español, en vitro todo lo pueden hacer afuera en un laboratorio cuando una mujer no puede tener babies, okay? Okay, how long is full-term pregnancy? ¿Cuánto dura un embarazo completo? So that's 40 weeks. 40 weeks. So 40 weeks could be 9 to 10 months. So un embarazo dura 40 semanas. Okay? Eso puede ser de 9 a 10 meses. Usually they say 9 months, but it can be 10 because of February or, other months that are short. So there's a regular, short, regular, short, regular, short, regular, short, regular, short. That's how months are, okay? So you might have a baby during a February's, okay? So un embarazo dura 40 semanas, pero puede durar 9 a 10 meses. 10 porque hay unos meses que son más cortos. Okay. Okay. Fetal development. Desarrollo fetal. So this first month. So first month, the embryo is 1/4 inch in length. 1/4, little tiny thing. 1/4 inch. So almost the size of a rice. A little bigger. About this, the size of a poppy seed. Poppy seed. I don't know what's a poppy seed. And at this stage, the embryo at 1 month, it already has a heart, digestive system. It already is starting to develop his bones, backbones. Spinal cord starts to form. Okay. A un mes ya tiene su corazón, ya empieza a poder intestinos, huesos. Okay. Okay. Month 2, second month. Okay. 1/4 inch. Wow. The size of a kidney bean. Okay. So a kidney bean is like this big. And it already has eyes, nose, lips, ears, and teeth are forming. Ya tiene ojos, nariz, labios, orejas, dientes. A 2 meses. 3 months. At 3 months. Fetus is 1.5 to 3 inches. Okay. About the size of a ping pong ball. So that big, 3 months. It already has arms, hands, fingers, legs, feet, toes, and are forming. Ya tiene dedos, manos, pies. So a lot of people abort, and it's your choice. Everybody's different, but some women decide to abort. Hay unos que desean abortar even until 3 months, and they already have arms and legs. Ya tienen pies y manos, okay? Pero es tu decisión. The reasons people abort is because they believe that, well, they don't feel, they don't have consciousness yet. That's why people decide to abort, and they can't take care of them. Hay muchas personas que abortan porque piensan que los babies a esa edad todavía no tienen conciencia. Tienen manos, pero no tienen conciencia. Y prefieren abortar porque no lo pueden cuidar. Okay? So that's your decision. Esa es tu decisión. Okay? 4 months. 6 to 7 inches. Wow. About the size of an avocado. An avocado, big avocado. Fetus is developing reflexes such as sucking and swallowing. So sucking or swallowing and digesting things, okay? Food. 5 months. 8 to 10 inches. Wow. 8 to 10 inches. Hair begins to appear on skin of fetus. Hair, pelo. Pregnant person can feel fetal movement. So kicking, when you feel it move. Oh, did you feel it kicking? That's when cuando sientes que el baby se mueve, te patea. 5 months. 6 months. Fetus is 11 to 14 inches. Okay, guys, remember everybody's physical self is different, like their height, their size are different, okay? So it also depends on the DNA. So it might be smaller or it might be bigger, okay? So también tiene que ver como el DN, la persona, como la mamá es, como el padre es, okay? So puede ser diferente, más chico o más grande, okay? Fetus can open eyes for a short period of times. Los ojos las puede abrir. Fetus can hiccup. I didn't know that. At 6 months, they can hiccup. Pueden tener hipo. I hate when that happens to me. 7, 14 to 16 inches. Fetal organs are maturing. Okay, the organs, los órganos están madurando. If born now, baby is considered premature and will require special care. Si nace a esto o antes, es prematuro y lo tienen que poner en un incubador. They have to put them in an incubator to help them out. So I know people that are born before 7 months, and they're great. They're very smart. So they're saying they usually say that a premature baby may have issues, physical, like health issues, and ahí dicen que los prematuros pueden tener uh, problemas médicos de salud. But I know people that are born before 7 months and they're so smart. They are like, you know, so yo conozco personas que son antes de 7 meses, nacieron antes de 7 meses y son bien inteligentes, muy saludables. They're very healthy. Okay. 8 months, ocho. 16 to 18. Tremendous fetal brain growth. Okay. So el cerebro crece grande. But remember, even if you're premature, it will still grow, okay? So aunque estés prematuro, te va a crecer. Most organs except lungs are fully developed. Los órganos. Excepto los pulmones. 19 to 20 inches big. Again, guys, remember, depends on the person, okay? How tall they are, how big of a person they are. Okay? Lungs are mature. Los pulmones ya sirven. No es que sirven. Ya están maduros. Ya maduros. Mature. Fetus is developed. So at 9 months, the fetus is already fully developed. Okay? But sometimes babies can take more than after their lungs are mature, and they may have problems with their lungs because they might swallow some placenta. Okay, hay a veces que los babies maduran sus pulmones muy rápido y pueden tragar placenta y puede tener muchos problemas. 10 months. Yes. So remember, 10 months because there is months that are shorter. Okay, that usually they say 9 months, but sometimes 10 because some months are shorter. 10 meses porque a veces unos meses están más cortos y puede ser 10. Brains and lungs continue maturing. El cerebro y los pulmones. Contractions lead to labor and birth. So contracciones. Okay. So birth process. During childbirth, hormones are produced to start labor, which cause the uterus to contract. Okay. So the hormones start labor and the uterus starts to contract. Okay. The uterus, the opening's right here in the bottom. Okay. I'm almost done with the PowerPoint. The birth process, el proceso de nacer. Contractions, contracciones. Step 1. Cervix dilates. Dilates the cervix, the opening. Push out the baby, y sale el baby. Okay. So you have contractions, the cervix dilates, and then you're able to push the baby. Okay. Look at that. So having a baby is very painful. Very painful. I've seen it in movies and TV where ladies are having a baby and it's just painful to them. So Tener babies es muy doloroso, mire. That's how much your vagina, your cervix has to stretch. Eso es como tanto que el cervix y la vagina tiene que estirarse. Okay? So some women have C-section. Hay unas mujeres que tienen mejor los sacan por el, ¿cómo se dice C-section? For I don't know. I'm sorry how to say C-section. Does anybody know how to say C-section in Spanish? Okay, well, let's continue. Okay, full body, full-term baby. Okay. Let's see. What do they say? Fetus is 18 to 21 inches. Depends on the person too. Depende de la persona. 18 a 21 pulgadas. Cesárea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Cesárea. Cesárea. Yeah. It sounds alike. So thank you. Weights about 6 to 9 pounds. Again, depends on the baby. We're all different. Okay. Especially if it's premature. Pesa 6 a 9 onzas. Depende del baby. Puede ser prematuro. Born at 37 to 40 weeks. Nace a 37 a 40 semanas. Okay. Let's continue. Oops. How are twins formed? So I want you guys to respond to this in the chat. Fertilized eggs split. 2 eggs are ovulated, released instead of 1, and both are fertilized by different sperm cells. So they're saying 2 eggs and 2 sperm cells, or 1 egg and it splits. What do you guys think? ¿Qué es lo que piensan? ¿Cómo se forma un gemelo? ¿Cómo se forman los gemelos? ¿El óvulo se divide o la mujer tiene 2 huevos y 2 espermas? Okay, so thank you guys for answering. Okay, let's see what the picture. So this is the sperm. This is the egg, el óvulo. Okay. And it splits. It splits. So that's an identical twin. So un gemelo idéntico. They split. Okay. But what if the woman has 2 eggs? What if the woman has 2 eggs? ¿Qué tal si la mamá tiene 2 óvulos? So then you could have twins like that too, but they are called paternal. They won't look alike. So they're 2 babies, separate, different babies in one, okay? So they're together. So identical is they split. Paternal is 2 babies. Okay, 2 eggs. So fraternal, no. Melizos. No son idénticos, no se parecen. Cuando tienes gemelos que no se parecen es porque la mamá tuvo 2 huevos y los 2 fueron fertilizados con la esperma. Okay. So the answer for this one was they could split, so they're both right. And 2 eggs are ovulated, so they're both right. They're both right. Okay. So these are identical twins. They're identical. So the ovula split. And paternal twins. So that's how you have a boy and a girl twin. Okay. That's how you have a boy and a girl. Una niña y un niño. Así es como tienes gemelos que son una niña y un niño. A boy and a girl. Okay? It can be different gender. Okay, trust adult questions of the day. Trusted adult questions. Start a conversation with a trusted adult in your life. Okay, so they want you to talk to your parents about or anybody that you trust about these issues, okay? If you want to learn more in details. When you were curious about reproduction or sexual health, how did you find out more information? What were some of the obstacles you faced when you wanted to ask questions or do research? Okay, so think about that. How did you get information? So me personally, I was never taught about sex by anybody, not even school. Okay, I had to learn everything by people, by TV, by just things like that. Okay, so okay, Roberto, you can do that. Um, cuando tienes curiosidad sobre reproducción y temas de sexualidad, del sexo, de cómo tener babies, ¿cómo es que te informaste? ¿Te dijo alguien? ¿Aprendiste? Mi respuesta es que, piensen en ustedes, pero mi respuesta es que a mí no me enseñaron nadie ni en escuela, ¿ok? Lo tuve que aprender de amigos y de la tele, y eso no es muy bueno, ¿ok? So, por eso estamos haciendo estas conversaciones. That's why we're doing these conversations to teach you guys, ¿ok? Okay, we're gonna watch a short 3-minute video. It's short, okay? I'm gonna put the video. Wait, share sound. I haven't shared sound. Okay. Okay, so did you guys know that the male is responsible, the man is responsible for what gender the baby's gonna be? Do you guys know that? Okay, that's just little information. Okay, guys, we're done. Remember self-care. And on Monday, I'm gonna give you homework, okay? Not today. I'm gonna explain the homework on Monday, okay? So on Monday, I'm gonna explain that, okay? And remember self-care, self-care. And after we're done with this, we're going to learn about define and discuss biological sex, genders, identity, gender expression, and sexual orientation, LGBTQ. We're gonna talk about that stuff too, okay? Next time. After that will be on Tuesday. All right. Let me do attendance.